Alright, let's start with Duel Paladin first. I believe that got more votes. Ooh, J. Alexander, the rogue expert. But is he expert enough to take down the Duel Paladin? So I imagine we're trying to really aggressively look for Duel. Air Raid could slow down the rogue a little bit. But I want to find like Call to Adventure, Duel, that kind of stuff. Deck Thin and Duel. There's some adventuring. So that draws our Vargoth. And then we can potentially double Duel. It's time to duel. I don't know how much I'm going to actually change to this. This seems like how I would build Duel Paladin. So I'm going to go Coin Wave of Apathy with the Vargoth into Duel. We're gaming. No! Alright, we run it back. We run it back. He has the one of punish card. That's just rude. But we're persistent. I mean, he might actually be able to kill it. Now I like a backstabber and eviscerate kills it pretty easily. But come on, man. No, 2 set. What is this? This is so unlucky. This is good. This is upsetting. That was some BS. Now I'm just dead. GG. Ugh. I should have did Vargoth Air Raid actually. Probably was better. Vargoth Air Raid was probably better. Oh dude, it's gonna get still. Yeah, I was just frustrated that my Vargoth got sapped twice, and then I wasn't thinking. We might have still been able to win that if we give the Vargoth this stick. This is gonna be tough. Let me run it back one more. All right, let's duel. It's time to duel. No, no, no! It's the only minion in his deck that kills it. Who suggested this? All right, we want first day of school. We want more things to do. We've never made it to the commencement part yet, but I imagine that's pretty good. We seem to have enough of these kind of things. I've never made it to Libram of Justice either. Libram of Justice actually make the cut? We need it to be faster. Secrets can actually protect our... Secrets can protect our Vargoth pretty well, huh? So like if we have Noble Sack out there, or Redemption, it's pretty likely that our Vargoth's gonna be sticking. So things like that could be really good. The new weapon? What are we playing on? We have Call to Adventure with that? That's not bad. We have Consecrate Hammer. This seems like it works pretty well with some of the cards we already run. I'm into that. Allura is interesting, right? I saw someone in chat type it now too. I stopped and looked at this for a minute because it's like maybe. Because that pulling a duel or that pulling a commencement's pretty game winning. Pulling this isn't bad. We'd have to cut like Subdue. If you pull it out of the duel, then you could do this to pull another duel. Like there's some... Could also Hammer of Wrath itself, which is bad, but then we want the Hammer of Wrath for the Ceremonial Maul, so it's like, we'd have to get rid of Hammer of Wrath and Subdue, and then probably get rid of the Ceremonial Maul to fit Allura. But Allura is alluring. Seems like it might be something we want to do. That could be a really cool way to mix up the deck a lot. So that's like big change, though. We'd have to change like a lot of packages around. Let's try the Ceremonial Maul package first, see what that feels like, and then maybe give Allura a shot. So I think I want to run it like this and just see how well this stuff holds up. Mainly, I just want to test and see how if Ceremonial Maul feels like ass or not. Why is Lightforged Blessing in the deck? Healing stuff against Face Hunter. Seems like it makes sense. Doesn't seem bad. Two of them seems like probably pretty overkill. Maybe something that's more actionable in the early game. I wanted to try the secrets. I think the secrets could be pretty well. Maybe some desperate measures. Because do we care which secret we get? So Never Surrender's pretty good. Noble Sacrifice is good. Redemption is good. So there's 2 misses. But you get 2 secrets. I give it a shot. Subdue seems maybe a bit too late gamey. Wants stuff to be able to develop. I got some double desperate measures in there now. So alright, we should be able to protect our Vargoth a bit more. We still have Call to Adventure, which always draws our Vargoth, and then we play our duel. That's the goal. Protect the Vargoth, play the duel. We're trying to make our deck do that. Ooh, Spellburst Dragon that gives spells. That could be good. That could be good for one of the dual targets. I haven't really started thinking about the dual targets yet. I'm more focused on making it to the duel, because we've been struggling at doing that. Once we make it to the duel, I'll be more interested in some of that other stuff. All right, I think we full mulligan looking for Call to Adventure, duel, and first day of school. Yeah. We'll work on that whole the whole second half later. I just want to make it out of the early game without dying. It's a process. So we got the Ceremonial Maul into Hammer. So this is a package we're thinking about cutting to try and replace with the Allura. So we want to pay extra attention to see how that performs this game. Let's see what it lines up with against Demon Hunter. I mean, Demon Hunter doesn't really play any minions, so... But a 4/4 is really bad versus Demon Hunter, so it's gonna be pretty garbage here. So maybe we aren't supposed to play it, and then we can get a 5/5 instead? Because he's just gonna play Marrow Slicer and freaking kill my 4/4. But if he plays if he has a weapon... Ooh, now he doesn't want to play Marrow Slicer, so it's better for us. So now we can do this. Otherwise the Marrow Slicer's too clean. But now if we wait, then there's gonna be 2 things out at the same time, and then it gives his blade thing too much value. He's just doing nothing. Swing with the weapon? I don't run a swing, I don't think. The purpose of the weapons is clearing his minions. I'm not really going to be angering him down. He's just going to heal with this. Not going to accomplish anything, I don't think. I want to save all my weapons for removal and win with board control. Big minion. Nice. Are there more Call to Adventure-esque tutor cards so that we can try and get the Vargoth more consistently? Most run Silence? Yeah. They generally run a 1 of Silence in Demon Hunter. Whether that be the Mage Hunter or the other one, which I can't remember the name. But I have a write-up about it if you want to hear all about Demon Hunter and the way that they use silence effects. There's 2 versions, the Consume Magic version, and then the Chinese have recently been doing the Mage Hunter version more popularly. So, it's like a write-up and the positives and negatives. Uh-oh. He has Soul Fragments in his deck. Does it still work? What if he gets Redemption? Does that just play around his whole thing? Is that just the truth? I guess I swing now. I don't have anything to do. I definitely want to save at least 1 charge. But I don't know how we're going to come back from this 12-12. This is a swing that just beats me. Oh, I could have found a stunner off of this. I didn't even think. I could have found a stunner off of this and then picked it up. That would have been clever. It's interesting that this didn't proc. Now I'm gonna have no secret. Yeah, I didn't even think about the 1-drops and their implications there. To turn 8, I can answer it with this, but for now we cannot answer it. Okie dokie. What a cool card. Now we're dead. So, anyway, we learned why the original author included 2 mana make a guy a 1/1. So that's good. Maybe we'll put that back in the deck. we need some single target removal so that we don't just instantly lose to Magtheridon, right? Or other things like that. Because Magtheridon, Edwin, a questing adventure all instantly kill me right now. So what part of the deck do we trim down to make room for a single target removal? With the amount of draw we have in our deck, we probably want 2, honestly. Well, to be fair, we do have Wave of Apathy, which could have answered it. I don't know if I'm sold on us needing Lightforge Blessing. I think maybe we're fine without it. Now that we've included a lot more early game stuff, we should be able to make it to our taunts. The real test is going to be against Face Hunter. Do we make it to our taunts? That's going to be the trick. So we'll have to wait and see when we finally get a Face Hunter opponent. Hammer does seem really bad. You're right. Let's do the big switch. Let's get rid of Hammer. Let's put in this guy. I think this guy could be pretty sick in this deck. Because there's a lot of big winners. There's a lot of high rolls. And there's stuff that's not that bad. Like, this isn't bad, 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 this wins the game, this wins the game. So, like, right here is a good spot, I think, for the spells. Subdue would be bad, though. We can't run Subdue if we do this. Call to Adventure is 2 targets. Yeah, 2 targets that kind of do the same thing. Lord Barov. Can't do that with Duel. I want True Silver. And single target removal-ish. Single target removal that doesn't mess with my Firebat Allura. Is there any? It doesn't mess with Firebat Allura, and it doesn't mess with Duel. So Aldor would mess with Duel. Lord Barov would mess with Duel. Is there anything on that 4 mana 8/8? I mean, it's cool off the Duel, but it's really bad off the not Duel, and it messes with my Call to Adventure. Yeah, it's Libram of Justice, right? That's the card. Alright, so we're putting back in the Libram of Justice. Okay. I think we got pretty good hits off the Allura. We got better proactive turn 4 plays. Cleaned up some things. Alright, we'll see how this early game feels. See if we like the Allura better than the Hammers. And then after that, we'll clean up this top end a little bit. And then we'll call it a day. 6 weapons. Yeah, weapons are fantastic for trading your life for board control, which is what we want to do. We want to trade our life for board control so that we can have that one big swing turn. Because so a weapon, you develop it, you kill a minion the turn you develop it, and then you get to kill a minion the next turn, allowing you to have a free board to develop something. Which is perfect for creating the window of opportunity to snowball our 2 really good 4-drops. Justice messes with Allura? Libram of Justice is a really strong pull off Allura. It kills their minion, right? Because it sets all enemy minions to 1, not your minions. So you get to just kill something for free and have a 3/6? That's good. Alright, so we're looking for first day of school, Call to Adventure, the 4-drops. I guess, I don't even know if we want the 4-drops, because we do want the Call to Adventure them. Definitely all of that stuff's too slow. Alright, we can save the first day of school for the Allura to go off on 4, or we could just use it, and then we could do this together on 5, potentially. Because using it could be pretty good to develop stuff. But how good is actually developing stuff against Demon Hunter? Everybody's playing Demon Hunter today. Is it important to have 1-drops versus Demon Hunter? I mean, it's just going to stop their 1/3. I think it's better just to jam first day of school on the Allura turn. It depends. It depends. If he's going to be playing the versions with the, this guy, Battlefiend, I want to play first day of school now. But if he's a non-Battlefiend deck, I don't want to. So I'm going to assume he's a non-Battlefiend deck, because non-Battlefiend is more common than Battlefiend. So I'm going for this 1 turn earlier. I'm assuming he is not a Battlefiend deck. And it looks like our assumption is right for now. So it feels good, man. Okay. I think I just double secret. I have my mana next turn to Call to Adventure or develop a weapon. I might even pass turn 3. Oh, these kind of work anti-synergistically with one another. We're gonna have it 2-1. I wanted to get the redemption to stick for when the Allura came around, but my noble sacrifice was the... It's gonna be the redemption target, unfortunately. Okay. So now we have Allura first day of school, into Vargoth Wave of Apathy, into Duel, every time. Nice, only one Soul Fragment in his deck.
Become the hero this world needs. Greatness gold.
Alright, thinned the deck a little bit, did something. But not great. Yeah, Call is like really bad for us now. He's gonna... You think he's got the combo to kill the Vargoth? Oh, it's 8 health. It's pretty big. It's 4 attack weapon. He needs a 2-card combo to kill it. Well, he just needs 1 card to kill it. If he has Twin Slice, he can kill it. But if he has to kill it by hitting it, that's good for me. I think I'd try it anyways. I mean, he might still be able to go face if he's got Blade Dance with it. If he's able to Blade Dance and go face here, we just lose. Rono Kobold, thanks for 39 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support, glad to have you here. Oh, nice. You've hiked in Red Rock too? Dude, I love Red Rock. I've only gone twice so far, but I'm planning to do all of the trails eventually. So yeah, this is what I was afraid of exactly. That's the worst possible case. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Wonderholism just subscribed. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. Welcome to the Metcave team thing. We want to preserve our face. Let's go upstairs with this. Okay. The Head 2, thanks for that Prime Gaming, man. Welcome back for 39 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back. We are consistently living to the point where we can play Duel now, so that's good. That's a big improvement. Before, we weren't living long enough to play Duel. So now we've got it to where we're living to play Duel, so now we just need to duel better things, potentially. Oh, the Scrapyard Colossuses are pretty good. Lots of taunts. He used a Mystic recently. So I'm gonna try and go super wide, and hopefully he doesn't have a Mystic. Mystic number 2 is a bummer. Blade Dance number 2 is not as bad, but wouldn't be thrilled about it. Where do we find the decks? The website where I do deck reviews? It is just !deck, man. It's right there. There is the second Mystic, which is exactly what we wanted him not to have. So twice this game we made plays where we're like, it's perfect as long as it doesn't have this exact thing that he's not likely to have, and he's had it both times. So that's going to make the game harder, for sure. But we're making intelligent plays, I think. Just sometimes that's how it be, man. GG. Theo is rating me with a party of 373. Welcome, guys, from Theo's stream. I appreciate the raid, man. Glad to have you here. We're kind of doing... We voted on Twitch chat. Twitch chat voted on Deck Doctor decks from this tweet. And then we're playing some of the meme decks submitted by the viewers. Right now we're trying to engineer Duel Paladin to suck less. And we're getting close. I feel like we got down the setup to the duel pretty well. I'm just not so sure about some of these duel minions. Some of them seem a little weak. So if you guys got any good ideas for strong duel minions, now would be the perfect time. What is the best thing to pull out of dueling? Something that could snowball early really hard. I hate Batterhead. Batterhead seems terrible. I don't hate Octosari. Anytime you get an excuse to play Octosari, that's pretty cool. Colossus. Colossus seems like something we need. Big Bad Archmage could snowball if you get it early enough. Ysera is not defensive enough, maybe. It's not defensive or offensive enough, right? Like, it needs time to do its thing. Colossus of the Moon kills you. It doesn't need time to get going. That's why I'm more interested in that over Ysera. Proto Drake. Some of these things are just not defensive enough, though. It's something I'm kind of worried about. Think stuff that keeps us alive. I own everything, right? Yeah, I see how they went with Shovel Fist. A lot of the stuff here is not super good at keeping us alive. Gruul or Riot? Well, I guess I have to play Gruul. Gruul sucks. We're not playing Gruul. I would definitely rather play Plagued Proto Drake over Gruul. Yeah, maybe we don't need stuff that keeps us alive. Maybe we just need fat value in play. We can't really even do anything with Octosari getting a lot of cards. I think I want one heal card, though. We got a little burned out by that Demon Hunter. There was spots in that game where if we did have the heal card, the Lightforge Blessing, we would have won. Maybe we do have too many weapons. Weapons are so good, though. I actually didn't have any problems with too many weapons in my hand. But I could see us running into an issue like that. Maybe one Call to Adventure. I've been mulliganing for that. Maybe one True Silver. What's the 6-mana 4/9 lifesteal? Oh, that is pretty defensive. I was looking at 7+. I didn't even consider some of these 6-drops. There's Mana Scribe's kind of cool. Cartoot's kind of cool. Is it enough, though, just pulling one of those from your deck? Like, they're defensive, but are they going to win me the game? Because I also need to be able to close the game out, too. This one big play needs to win me the game. So I think, actually, we do want it to just be powerful stuff. Because otherwise, I'll just stay alive and never be able to kill them. So I think I want more of these big guys that can end the game. So even though I said think defensive stuff, I was just like super wrong on defensive stuff. We need to think offensive stuff, I think. But that 6-drop, it's like a lot of healing. And it's kind of big. Is there a way to buff our deck in Paladin? If you could buff your deck in Paladin, that'd be lit. But I don't run any buffs. It feels like too much. It feels like too much of a change to fit that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna run it like this. No defense, all offense. I was thinking about ways to fit in the Lifesteal Twin spell. I'm still not 100% convinced I want it or not. Like, it's good versus Demon Hunter, good versus Face Hunter, probably pretty bad versus almost everything else. So, we'll see, we'll see. But we're focusing on offense instead of defense right now. The Silverwing, thanks for the prime. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Got our early game. Air Raid into Weapon. The Weapon could be good to clean up the Sorcerer's Apprentice, things like that. Yeah, we have a curve, so I'm not saving this for that off chance we draw a high Abyss Allura. I'm just playing it and following my curve. Oh, baby. No weapon removal in this economy. That's kind of a funny statement.
Hey, I got you, friend.
You think he knows what the secret is? I might have gave it away a little too hard there. I bet you he still attacks into it. Weapon removal is a great way to reduce your win rate? Wow, Theo doesn't like weapon removal. But he likes to play warriors, so I don't know if we can trust him. Hi, Fernai. Holy crap, that's not good. This Arcane Explosion's about to be nuts. Watch him just go coin Cyclone, Arcane Explosion off the Cyclone. It'd be like a swag level 1 million play. This seems to work too. But it walks into our True Silver pretty well, so we're pretty cool with it. Oh, you don't like Warrior this expansion. What have you been playing this expansion? What has been working for you, man. Priest and mage. Priest been my highest win rate too. But I don't know if I would say publicly that I like priest. He would get a lot of haters, man. Spell damage consecrate sounds like it could be fun. Firebat play good decks? I'm doing a meme deck stream. We had a guy, Vasserin, donate 200,000 channel points. So I'm doing 2 deck doctors from last week's deck doctor thread. And then we voted on which decks to do as a community. And Duel Paladin won by a landslide. So we're trying to improve and iterate on Duel Paladin. Which is a pretty fun challenge because there's a lot of restraints. So there's not too much you can actually move around. So you kind of got to get creative. What's the best way for me to set up for a commencement next turn? It'd be to have stuff in play, right? Best way to get stuff in play is not the spell power consecrate play. This just has a 1/1. Yuck. We're on the board. Can I start Hearthstone from a love of Warcraft or from trading card games? I started Hearthstone because I liked playing StarCraft Brood War and Warcraft 3 with my friends. And then Hearthstone came out. Oh, baby. We're doing it again. The run back. Show me what is behind door number 2. The 2 smallest minions? I mean, but we did get the Vargoth combo, though. Door 2 kind of sucked, though. But he does have to kill it. If he doesn't kill it, he's got 2 must-kill minions in the board right now. If one of them lives, this Consecrate pops off. I has 6 damage spell power Consecrate. So which one is he going to kill? He's prioritizing the Vargoth. So this is going to have a chance to potentially duel again. We never play this, right? Show me duel. I mean, we'll take it. I'll trade a Divine Shield for 8 life all day or day. We can draw a Proto Drake for next turn? Nay. Honestly, this feels smooth. This feels pretty smooth, this game. We're kind of trucking. We had a really strong curve.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I knew that was going to happen eventually. I knew there was going to be an arcade explosion in my future. Well, time to find out if he has any polymorph effects.
What makes something real?
Uh-oh, those are good 5-drops. Removal's looking like a big issue? Yeah, well, the idea behind the deck is we're supposed to do the big combo and then he's supposed to be dead. But apparently he didn't get the memo. I'm not dead, I'm just sad. Oh. Oh, I could have swung at it. Oh no, this one's the illusion. Okay. Yeah. So we made the correct play. It was close to working.
Well played.
What do I think about what happened to Bunny Hopper? What happened to Bunny Hopper? Oh, was it the thing where he said he had a medical emergency and had a doctor's note and couldn't play for the medical emergency, and they said, okay, you lose. I've been one of the big people advocating that they really need to fix how they manage their schedule for this. It's